I'm sorry, Luke. To join the stream when you're having a bit of a crash. Oh dear, what are the weather conditions? Oh, northeast at 21. Maybe I should get out there. How much time do I have? Oh, no time at all. Oh well. Hey James. How you going? I thought I might not have any live viewers, at least ones that pop up in the chat. I know there are a few people who lurk. Or one or two people who lurk, it seems. But, yeah, Vito! But yeah, I saw Connor is in this race. Luke, of course, is in this race. As we saw. We are car number 10 of 21, so good turnout for the SOF again. Turns out of the northeast. Apparently they're bad, but let's not dwell on that. Let's make sure we've got a good quali set up on. So we are at, not Nürburgring, but Mugello. So we're going to take 2 kilos out of this fixed setup. Now you can see the entrance to the Mugello circuit. It was some good racing, I got a little unlucky. Yes. Sorry, I didn't see.
The track temperature's decreasing.
Francesco, a different Francesco.
Celsius.
Alright, let's get the qualifying done. Start off with no deploy.
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. All clear on pit exit. Okay, Adrian, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Yeah, I was just so scared of netcode going through 130R that I lifted a little, so it was unfortunate. I don't think it was really Daniel's fault to running into me because I lifted, but if I was on the inside, I probably wouldn't have lifted, but because I was on the outside, the netcode's much worse on the outside. Sorry, I realise I'm shouting, and you don't need to shout to hear me over the engine. Or you don't need me to shout, I mean, to hear me over the engine. Hopefully. Alright, let's concentrate on this race rather than Missed Apex race on... Hey, Shane.
Fastest lap for Cat, 1:16.69.
Yeah, we're not beating that.
you've just done a 120.65. Fastest lap for Ola, 116.61.
Come on.
P10, you're currently 1.4 seconds off the leader's pace.
Only a 118. How is everyone? I was going to ask you to remind me. Oh, drink. Drink. All right. Yeah, nice mouthful of water that is unfortunately warm because the tube's been sitting behind my left shoulder for about half an hour since I sat down and did some pre-race practice. Where are we sitting? Probably about 12th. Still 10th. 18-0. It's good enough. Actually, seeing Luke's done a 17 flat. Very flat 17. 17.000. Are you kidding? Seeing Luke's done only being 1 second off Luke in quali isn't too bad. 1.4 off Connor. My water's always been working. It's just on my old rig. It's a 1.25 litre bottle, just a soft drink bottle. And it used
That's the end of the session. 10th position.
It used to sit on the floor, but my new rig's a lot higher, so the tube doesn't reach over my shoulder or even to my mouth if I sit it on the floor. So I still need to work out some way of attaching it to the rig or getting a new solution. I'd really like it on the back of the seat somewhere, but I need to work out how to attach it properly. I don't know about that yet. All right, race setup, race fuel. Many a race has been ruined by not choosing the right setup. So once again, we're at Mugello and we're doing an iRacing Grand Prix tour. Idiot check the fuel, 93, that should be fine. Put the brake balance up one and go wang the fine balance all the way back. That means we can use our base brake bias control to control everything. Let's go. I don't want to gaffer tape all over my brand new seat. These seats are a couple of $100, just the seat. Thanks, James. All right.
P10, 59 laps. Okay, Adrian, are you ready? Watch for the lights. Green. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Clear right. Car left, clear all around. decent start. We can build something from here.
For a second there I thought there was smoke ahead. All looks mostly clean. Thanks, Shane. I know you sent that just before the race, but the lights came on and
E9.
needed to be eyes forward.
On your right. He's still there. Still there. Right side's clear.
Shit.
Come on, track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Hards are crap because they're not fast enough. I think we push like blazers on a set of softs. We won't be able to make two softs last till the end. It'll have to be 3 sets.
The leader has just done a 21.47.
That race was going so well. Hopefully we didn't take anyone else out.
Had a black flag. Need to come into the pits. 100 metres. 50 metres.
Oh no, this is going to give me a 40-second penalty because of the required repairs, isn't it? Oh. I may as well change my tyres now.
That's a new fastest lap for Cat on 21.34.
You better change tyres. I don't know what's going on.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
So hard to press the brakes.
Blue flag.
Well, I'm sorry anyone who's watching for that. That was,
Blue flag.
I don't know, brain fart on the entry of the pits there. Should have just gone around when I realised I'd autopiloted late, but...
fastest lap for Augusto, 1:21.28.
Don't really know what to do now. Yeah, James. My own stupidity. I probably should have tried. Once that other car got right down my inside, I should have probably bailed out and tried to follow them through turn through instead of going too wide through turn through two. Like just here, you're on the limit anyway, and trying to take it tight, I was just too tight. I was putting too much rotation through the car and the rear couldn't hang on.
Okay, Adrian, we're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 13 seconds.
Alright, well let's see what we can do about chasing down the car in front. Hopefully it's not someone that we've taken out by that spin, but see if we can get some decent pace. And then just to be interesting, we'll try to long stint some softs towards the end of the race. See what we can claw back.
Is Lindemann. The 18, that was a 1:23.00.
Oh, is that a freebie? I saw smoke and then I saw the car I was chasing on the relative pop behind us. I didn't see the actual car off. Yeah, it looks like that driver's in the pits now. So I think our next car in front is probably going to be someone who's... Oh no. There is someone else on our lap.
P17, your lap time was 1:23.14.
Up ahead.
33 seconds.
I wonder what lap time they're doing. Shouldn't have changed up there.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Adrian.
John, you're blinking everywhere, mate.
Ola, ahead is pitting.
Oh, Connor's in the pits. That's not good. Sean saying, what the hell was that, dude? Connor's still in the pits.
16th place.
I think that's a tow. He sounded pretty calm though, but yeah, you're right. Luke and voice chat do not normally mix. Not necessarily because of what he says, but yeah, even in practices, he's asked me, gone, I want to ask Adrian a question, press the voice chat and gone immediately off the circuit, so. Whereas I'm here, I've got the stream, I've got the stream chat running. Happy to chat on voice. Need to brake harder for that one. Don't know what I was thinking. That was karma for saying I could do all the things. Connor pullers are up down now.
The lap time was at 1:23.
Benafri's in the pits. Don't know whether the wind's swung around again. Whether I'm just driving slow. That whole lap's been slow. Oh yeah, it's a full-on headwind down this straight now. Which I don't think is a good thing.
15th place. That last lap was at 1:23.83.
So now it's a crosswind, and now it's a tailwind. Ah, Connor, you and me both, buddy, you and me both. Second lap, I'm doing spins on turn 2. And then I'm getting hit entry violations because I brain fart on my way to the pits.
New fastest lap for Karen, 120.84.
What happened to you? I mean, obviously car damage, but... and a mistake if you're saying you bottled it. That sucks, man. Yeah, I was kind of lucky. Mine was only front wing. I still don't know if I actually took anyone else out. On my way around. And then I meant to change tyres in the pit stop. And I like brain farted and was about to go straight on. Decided to dive into the pit lates and got late and was too late. Got unsafe pit entry, speeding. And of course it automatically repaired the front wing. Which is annoying because even if you've got front wing damage, you might prefer to lap with a damaged front wing. And serve your penalty straight away. But you don't get the choice. So if you've got damage, like a damaged front wing, they'll just replace it. That's working on the car. You get held for 40 seconds.
Gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 15 seconds.
And since they've introduced the rain tyres and changed the way these compounds work and the change selection, I'm sitting there serving my penalty thinking, right, well I may as well take soft tyres now. It's only an extra, 3 seconds I'm going to be stationary. I've already been stationary for like 55 seconds almost. But I couldn't get it to trigger the tyre change. So I thought I may as well run a stint on these mediums and then take some softs early and see what places I can make up. Certainly wasn't thinking it was going to be one of your places, your place, Connor, as one of them. I was really pleased with how my race was going as well up till to my spin. I mean, 3 wide into the first corner is always exciting. Oh well. Oops, left a tack on. Do some lift and coasts around this lap. Battery regen loves that.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 19 seconds.
There's no info. Stuffy was told at the start of last year, I think it was the start of last year, because he won a, what's Mercedes watch partner? Their fancy watch partner. Anyway, I know Red Bull's Tag Heuer. I don't know what the fancy watch partner is of Mercedes, but he won a lap competition. IWC, that's it. He won a hot lap competition and got put on a team. And they basically went in and did this little... it was basically hot laps, really, on iRacing in a rig at the grand opening of some fancy IWC store. And he got, as part of that, he got a heap of Mercedes merch, and he also got a tour of the factory. He did ask about the partnership between Mercedes and iRacing, because one of the big drivers of that was James Vowles. And obviously James is now at Williams. And the person that he was talking to at the factory said they still had a partnership. However, it also wouldn't surprise me if people like Mercedes people like Mercedes are the type of people who, even if they planned to bring the W14 or W15 to iRacing, they might say, look, we consider that, you know, a bit of showing off, you know, it's a bit showy, and we don't think we've deserved to be that showy with these cars. I don't know that for a fact, but it's just the sort of thing like you see in Drive to Survive. Toto gets saying, we don't take team, you know, we don't take a whole team photo for the podium, only for the win. That sort of, you know, that sort of self you know, only showing off when you have reason to show off. And I think Mercedes would be the first ones to tell you their W14 and W15 aren't cars that they're eager to show off.
Just turn straight across me, Edward.
Oh. So yeah, in short, I certainly don't know. I haven't heard any rumours. I would imagine that there's nothing on the immediate horizon. The trouble with Formula One cars is the time that we're going to know for sure is probably going to be just before the release where it comes out. So we found out that the W13 was definitely releasing 2023 Season 1. You know, like 2 days before the release, because Mercedes did the final sign-off then, and iRacing published the did like the announcement. So
Thanks, Ben. The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 15 seconds.
I'm pretty sure that the 2023 Season 1 calendar would have been very different if they'd known we were getting a new car. Wouldn't have started with Fuji as the first round for starters. Ben said that outright.
The leader, Augusto, is pitting.
I think the thing you need to look at, James, is especially if you can run during
Is now in the lead.
the European peak hours, which you're in the UK, so you can. You can probably, assuming you've got your Road A, which I assume you do, I just haven't seen your licenses recently to know. Just, you only need to find one race going official a week for 8 weeks, and you can get $7 back from your purchase. So you only need to card a run for 2 seasons, and you basically made your money back through iRacing credits. So that's one way to look at it.
The gap behind is now 14 seconds.
These haven't been good laps.
Unboxing this lap yet. Oh, even Edward unboxing this lap.
Alright. I probably need to box. I'm not going...
Yes, in front is pitting.
Not going to gain anything on these mediums.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. 100 meters. 50 meters. Your exit's clear. Watch the white line.
Shit. Come right out into the leaders. Should have checked that before I boxed.
That's a new fastest lap for Augusto, 1:19.40. Blue flag. The gap in front is now 16 seconds. Car right, clear right.
Not want to get involved in that?
Blue flag. The gap in front is now 17 seconds. Car right, clear right. Your lap times are improving. This is good. Blue flag. this car. The gap is 15 seconds.
I heard a concerning Windows noise earlier, so hopefully the live chat hasn't frozen. Apologies if you've been chatting away with each other there and I haven't been seeing anything. Last thing I saw was James G at 8:35 saying that he remembered Stuffy visiting Mercedes. Yeah, sometime after that I heard a concerning Windows noise. It sounded like a... Oh, good. That's alright. I was worried that something had crashed and I just couldn't hear you guys, or see you. Thanks, Connor. Alright, I'll get my head down and try to make these softs work. For both a long time and a good time. Or should I say good times? For those 2 sweet laps after I pitted.
You're reeling this car in. The gap's now 11 seconds. The car ahead's pitting.
I had Paul O'Regan pace. That was just the new tyre effect.
Smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. P13. That lap was a 1:22.45.
Okay, we haven't gained to John Young, but we haven't lost either over that pit cycle. We're about 13 in front before we pitted.
Gap behind's increased to 13 seconds.
Which is what it was before, Jim.
Is leading the race.
Oh, Paul made the decision to head in.
That lap was a 1:21.83. Good lap. That's your quickest so far. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
Up ahead.
Repeat, please.
Really? gap ahead.
12 seconds.
Alright, let's see what we can do about cutting that down. That's better. That's not.
You've pulling away. The gap behind is now 17 seconds. You've just done it on 21.85.
Alright, where are we? Halfway.
13th place. Okay, Adrian, that's half distance. Should be about 30 laps remaining on this tank. Fastest lap for Cat on 19.28.
19.2, eh? I just do not have that pace in race trim. That is astonishing to me.
The gap behind is now 19 seconds. Track temperature's decreasing. It's now 26 Celsius.
They're trying to let you by.
Got Anthony behind us.
Ah.
On his back.
Alright, Adrian, the next car is McDonald.
Whoa! I went wide there. Godspeed, my friend. Oh, I left it on attack again. What am I doing that for?
Blue flag. Left side, clear left.
Come on. Ah. Second part of that chicane was lovely. Why can't I hook it up with a really lovely first part of the chicane? That's what I want to know. It's not a great one through down Casanova. I made a mistake, a fatal mistake, and did not put my fan on because it's a lovely cool night here, cool being somewhere in the teens of degrees Celsius, somewhere below 20, but it is raining. Thought a cold rainy night, I don't need a fan. A little voice said, yes you will, and I ignored that little voice. That little voice is currently laughing and laughing and laughing.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Hi Connor. Strategy's a difficult thing. The thing that my strategy reports don't account for is things like when people have accidents. Sometimes I won't go off the what you can see on the stream, the tyre history. If I think someone's had an accident, and maybe like I didn't change my tyres, yet it shows as 2 separate tyres earlier in this race. If I think that's happened with someone, I'll go through the replay and check to see if their car goes up, because that's the only way you can tell. Fortunately, iRacing doesn't send that out to the telemetry. So if you have someone watching your competitor's pit stop in any iRacing race, and they see the car simulate going up on the jacks, then that car's got new tyres. Great. But if you don't see that, then they haven't. So obviously not much point to stop, except for damage in this car, except for tyres. But in an endurance race, you can tell people are double stinting their tyres. Now, it is pretty silly in most modern iRacing endurance races to double stint tyres, because oh really?
Okay, Adrian, we just cut the track. You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty. Blue flag.
We really didn't need that.
Car left. Clear left. Blue flag.
No worries, Paul, mate. I realise I probably shouldn't be helping him, because Luke would probably want me to help him. But unfortunately, Luke hasn't been anywhere near us yet. We are doing slow lap times.
It's pitting.
Up ahead.
127. Cat is now in the lead.
127. Oh, golly.
All right, Adrian. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
Ronaldo. Oh, that was very unlucky, Ronaldo.
Car left, clear left. Blue flag. We've been warned about track limits. Left side, clear left.
Connor's back out again. Well, Edward, you can say thanks, but I don't think you were giving me much choice. You were going to try to send it regardless. Certainly didn't get in my way, Connor. I'm doing enough of getting in my own way myself. Time to pit, time to pit.
New fastest lap for Augusto, 118.41. Look out for the pit speed limit. 100 metres. 50 metres.
Thanks, John.
There's a car approaching. Stay in your lane.
John's just passed us. And John's on mediums too. Might be going to the end on those, so... Probably should whip out this old-fashioned thing. Uh-oh.
The leader is pitting.
DRS doesn't make me quicker.
Augusto is now leading. The gap ahead is now 0.5. V12.
Nice one, Connor.
Last lap time was at 1:20.67.
Unfortunately, passing someone else in the pits there. I think that was the person we saw off at turn 4 down here. Says this car isn't good over the curbs. Use plenty of curb.
That's the new fastest lap for Cat, 1:18.40.
I don't know if it's the fastest way around, but it's a way around. You have a lot of laps. Obviously you have too many laps to do another overtake, because there's plenty of cars that I don't think are finishing that are in front of you. I assume there are. Oh, 10. Yeah, 10's too far. Anything up to maybe 5. Maybe. Especially since there's fewer cars still circulating. But yeah, no, you're right. I should be applauding you for your good sportsmanship there. At your IR though, results like that suck badly. I mean, I'd lose a fair chunk if I hadn't continued, but not quite as much as you will in one go, I think. But that's the way the biscuit ceases to be a single integrated unit.
New fastest lap for Cat, 1:18.30. P12.
Up ahead.
1:11.
You intend fine up moving
Lap
my
time was 1:21.16. Yellow flag, caution.
Oops. Deserve that. That was definitely off track.
Keep it tidy, please, Adrian.
Ooh. Ooh. Someone try and remember whatever lap this is, because, yeah. Have to come back and see how sideways I was there. 47. Ooh.
Sector 2 is 1.4 seconds off the pace.
Much over that curb on the entry to Arrabbiata 1. So believe it or not, the next car the car that's next down the road for us is directly behind us. 7 seconds back. So unless they hit a significant snag, that's probably a bit much to drag in 9 laps. The most annoying thing is, coming into this race, I would have absolutely been happy with the top 10. You know, a car number 10, somewhere in the back of the top 10 would have suited me down to the ground. I know I don't necessarily have a heap of speed here this week.
That was 121.
You know, like the leaders are probably doing low 20s at the moment with the odd 19. I'm doing high 21s with the odd low 21. But if you said, you know, you qualified, where did I qualify? A long way down. Your car number 10, look at the field, where would you want to be? A couple of places up would have been great. And that's just that stupid penalty I decided to give myself going into the pit lane. So it's really just the way it's all a mind game.
You've just done it 121.52.
I mean, just from the penalty time, plus the extra pit stop to change to softs, assuming that doing a triple stop strategy worked out the same overall time as a 2-stop soft strategy. If we push them in the first stint. we probably would have been right up there fighting with P11, maybe past them. Oh well. Yeah. I think so for me, at least.
That lap time was 1:21.01.
Only one or two, but still. Yeah. Well, the plan was to offset that extra stop by running the softs. So 2-lap medium, then I was thinking softs for 15 or so, and then split the remainder on softs. And hope that the speed against the mediums, like, it wasn't going to put me at the front of the field, but the extra lap speed, I would have had a second and a half average, easy.
Your lap time was 1:20.91.
Might have been able to put me in the right position with the other runners, as in, like, that pace should have offset me against people who are in the low teen, you know, at the back of the top 10 on mediums. Because most of them aren't running, you know, the pace that I run on softs with the mediums, like the people like Connor and Luke and Tobias do up the front. And I haven't really been super pushing this stint. I've been trying to keep the lap times decent. But, you know, we've pulled probably 3 seconds on Francesco, just behind, in quotes, just in front of us. Which isn't a lot, but it just shows that if we were 1 minute down the road, 40 seconds down the road, would have had a bit of a race on for a P11, for sure.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 23 Celsius.
Well, the real F1 circus is headed to Miami next in 2 weeks' time.
2 to go. The lap time was at 21.60.
Pretty sure that means traditionally we've got Sebring next. Don't know how I allowed Sebring to get on the calendar, but I am but a conduit for the people as community manager. Sebring is one of those tracks. It's not quite up there with some of the other ones. I mean, Spa and Monza are the main ones. Spa, Monza, Nürburgring and Le Mans that have people that will turn up just because of the track. But there's a second tier where it's not as strong an effect, and there's Suzuka, Silverstone. Sebring's definitely in that tier of circuits, not for me personally. You can see it in the participation of series. I think if it was given a jolly good resurfacing, it'd probably be, and some better curbs, it'd probably be a great track. But the bumps are just a little too much, especially in this sort of machinery.
You've just done a 121.56. Sector 1 is 0.1 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.42 off the pace.
Roll it out. Roll.
Take it from that Anthony didn't win and Ronaldo managed it. Seemed to me that Ronaldo was in second place every time we passed. But for ourselves,
P12, there's the checkered flag.
P12. Not necessarily a race I'd throw out of the album, but not one I'd frame and put on the wall either. Visited my dad earlier today, and he asked if I was winning my races, and I said no, not a lot. That's okay. If I did iRacing to win, I'd not be doing much iRacing.
I lost too much time. Had a coming together with Edward. Edward, it was my fault, mate. Don't worry about it. It was, I was chasing Paul really hard, and I just had to accept that it wasn't there.
Alright, let's see what happened to ourselves.
Well done, Ronaldo. Good win, mate.
Let's start with the start. Yeah, well, Connor. Yeah. Yeah, that's not great. I don't even know. You probably don't want to know. Oof. Ouch. So yeah, let's see how we did. From the chopper here. Decent start. Oh. Who was that? I think I need to apologise to them. Or Adam. Is Adam still on the server? Hey Adam, I'm just watching back the start. Sorry about the jink. I was just trying to avoid the car in front.
No worries, Adrian. I kind of crapped myself for a second, but you had plenty of room, so we were safe.
Understandably there, looking back at the replay, mate, I thought I had more room to you. Anyway, I was definitely coming up on the car in front pretty quick, but yeah, thanks for the understanding. Oof.
Nah, both of us made a really good start. I saw us both off the line really quick. I saw you alongside me. We were both making up positions, and I saw the jink, and I was just praying that you weren't spinning. But all good. It all worked out. I just made a mistake in the second lap and lost all those positions I gained.
You and me both, mate. Second lap was cursed for the both of us. So we come in.
Did you just? I haven't seen what happened to you. Did you just lose it, or did somebody kick you out?
I haven't watched it back yet, but somebody went up my inside on turn 1, and I tried to hold the inside around turn 2 and just spun it.
Yeah, I just saw that. Then after, yeah, your tires were still cold. That stinks.
Yeah, I think after thinking about it, looking at the wall that I just crashed into, the smart play probably would have been to drop in behind after turn 1, but I wasn't smart.
Well, you know, it's like the adrenaline's running, especially on those first couple of laps.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, let's have a look at this. So I think
Looks like Paul had something on lap 2. We'll have a look.
Urian, back here. Oh, I was moving a bit there, and Urian was boxed. In, but it's Benefrey who sends it.
Oh yeah,
wide.
there was a few spinners.
And look, just such fine margins. Such fine margins.
Oh, that was close, Paul.
Adam's the guy who hit you. Oh, well, we'll have to have a look at your... I'm sorry, Connor, but we'll have to have a look at your incident. Yeah, that was just... I wasn't even accelerating there. That's all. Look, the tires start going there. Like, that's when they're starting to go. I'm only just on the power. And there's Adam up ahead. So where's... Where was Paul at this time? Oh, there's someone off on the inside there. That's Sean. Oh, that was dirty air. I mean, that's like a normal turn in here. Oh, the guy behind. Yeah, no, like, if I was, like, on throttle, I'd be really angry at myself for that. But, it is easy to do. And the thing is, with netcode, there's no way I could have been anything but that tight. And that's really too tight for that corner. I don't think there was any option other than locking my brakes like I had. There was no way I wasn't going into the wall there. I shouldn't have even bothered to pit. I thought I hit much harder than that. That's almost wing damage that makes you faster. Alright, we're not gonna... So, very sorry to do this to you, Connor, but we're gonna have to have a look. This looks like it's after it. Okay. Alright, so you've had a moment. So you're a little slower. This is all after, is it? This is lap 7. This looks like it. Yeah, this must be after, because you're in P14. What lap was it? Well, this looks like it. Oh, there we go. Though you're in... Oh. Too much on the curb there, and... That's obviously after still. So it was on lap 2. So you're in position 3. Alright, this is more like it. Good move. Yeah. Yeah, you make a mistake. You can get past that driver. You must be loving all this action just ahead of you. Held up there. Someone going slow. Was that it? Hopefully that wasn't an actual incident, because, yeah. I can understand why you let the back snap trying to get around them there. But yeah. Then this. That's such an easy... When you're early on in the laps and you're not into the groove, the tyres aren't necessarily warm, and you just get that little bit of extra turn than you expected, and all of a sudden you're on the curb and you think that's okay, and then it's not. And then bang. Oh. So you ran into David, and then Red One ran into David. And Vincent's like, holy crap. Jurian's going off. Yeah, and then your car's undrivable. Yeah, that was pretty chaos. That was pretty much chaos. little bit of a change for it to be chaos on that side of the circuit. So yeah, that's lap 47 for my slide. Ah, yes. Let's have a look at that, because that's a little more fun than that chaos. Because at the time you were being knocked out, Connor, I was in the pits still on my second lap. Generally serving large amounts of penalty. There it was. What's the best way to TV mixed, maybe? No, that looks terrible. Gyro, probably. I know it's not a lot of angle, but it's enough angle for a Formula One car, let me tell you. I'm going sideways for a little there. Look, I was a bit skeptical about the 3D curbs. There's the simulated rumbles, there's the height of the back of the curbs, but I really think that the actual 3D interacts with the physics curbs are this is because I've got that other camera pack on. Oh. Yep. Not quite as dusty as Alonso's slide, but yeah, that was a slide. Oh well, in general, a bit of a race of what could have been. I see that Luke apparently had a spin as well, which meant he couldn't fight properly with Paul. So yeah, I'll just have a look at my wheel work. Oh. Left rear going up to 112. That wouldn't have helped it. All right, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Looks like I ended up keeping that to about even Stevens for iRating, which is probably worth the evening's work, because iRating is hard to come by. Hope you enjoyed it, even though I managed to screw up on the second lap. I was really pleased with my start. I thought that I got in and didn't get intimidated. I didn't pull out of the 3 wide until the last minute. So yeah, that sort of stuff. My starts and my driving close with other cars is something that I do hope that is improving, because I've often lost 2 or 3 places at the start. And then just held station, and if you don't lose those 2 or 3 places, you're 2 or 3 places further up, which is always good. So yeah, next stream I know for sure will be in a couple of weeks. Not sure if I'll stream anything in between now and then, but until then I'll see you all in Stuffy's Discord. If you haven't watched the Missed Apex motorsport videos from Friday night UK time, Saturday morning Australian time, type Missed Apex Motorsport up into your search bar now. I feature on pole for the first reverse grid race, so you can see that. But that's all from me. I'm going to go get this headset off, cool down a bit, and have some chats. So catch you all later.